Hey guys, Art and Cake Pops here, and this video is my paper squishy collection. So, these are all my homemade paper squishies, and let's just get started. Okay, so the first squishy is a Punimaru inspired squishy. It's Punimaru X Yummy Bears Bear Donut, and I call it the Bear Drippy Donut from A&C Squishies. A&C stands for Art and Cake Pops. And I put a bar on my packaging ones, and so it always has something with wings, and this one has a cookie. So it's not that squishy, but it's just fine, I guess. I don't have any other packaged squishies so far, except for I am planning on packaging a few. I just haven't got to it. And speaking of Punimaru inspired Yummy Bear X Punimaru, the bear donut, I am working on one by Chelsea DIY. It is a panda donut, Punimaru inspired. And I'll update you guys on that, and I'll update you guys on packaging my other squishies. So my next two are from my 3D cake paper squishy series, I guess. So this one I forgot to put my signing on, which I sign some of these squishies, most of them. And since it's 3D, it kind of got crushed, but this is a rainbow one. And the rainbow one was actually the one from the video where I learned it from. And the channel name, sadly I forgot, but I'm sure you can, if you look up DIY 3D paper squishy, you will see it's not an origami one, it's just one where you tape it together. You will see that channel, so all credits go to that. And before I get into the second cake, I just wanted to point out that the channel It's Me Valerie, with a capital I from It's, a capital M in me, and a capital V in Valerie, spelled capital I-T-S, capital M-E, capital V-A-L-E-R-I-E, is where I got this type of packaging. This is the number 2 type of packaging, and I do make number 1 type of packaging too. So just wanted to point out that the credits for that, she has some videos on how to do packaging if you want to learn how to do the packaging that you saw in my Punimaru Bear Drippy Donut inspired paper squishy. This is my cotton candy 3D cake. It's not made with markers, this one. It's made with colored pencils, but it has my signing A&C right here. And so it's just basically it. It squishes the same amount as the other cake. Not really so squishy because I can't squish it to the point because it's 3D and it would crumble. So the next two are going to be my series of jumbo Pop-Tarts, and they're my most biggest and most squishiest of all paper squishies. Like, they're really squishy because they have some air in them. So the first one is actually the second Pop-Tart I made, but it's just this normal little happy little Pop-Tart, and I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to do this and a tutorial on my Pop-Tart, which is very squishy. It's my Catacorn Pop-Tart, and it's a limited edition because it's Catacorn Pop-Tart, and it's jumbo, and really squishy. And so, for the limited edition ones, I poke holes in them with my, I punch holes in them with my punch. Oh my goodness, I cannot speak today. I am sorry. I punch holes in them with my hole puncher, and then I put the character kind of on it, and on the back of the character I put A&C limited edition so that people know that that's what that means. And so it's really one of my favorite licensing right back here on the back. So I'll do tutorials on, I'll actually probably be doing tutorials on a lot of these, except for the ones that I got from other channels, like the Punimaru Panda inspired that I'm working on. Or the next one's coming up. So the next one's coming up, I cannot do a tutorial on because I found them from a tutorial on YouTube on the channel that I'm really getting into, because I've already made 3 squishies from this channel called BB. And if you look up BB, you won't really find it, and it's spelled B-E-E, B-E-E, not just spelled 2 letters BB. But you have to look at BB Paper Squishy. And also, it is a language barrier, but I get by the channel pretty nice because I see the measurements and everything, because the measurements appear up and it just shows folding and stuff. So, yes, but anybody who has trouble with language barriers might not be able to watch the tutorial unless you know the language. I don't know the language, but yes, just that's from the channel BB, who makes paper squishy. So if you want to see it, just look up BB Paper Squishy. So this is probably like my worst squishy from BB channel, because I did a really bad folding part on here, and so it's my Kawaii ANC white chocolate marshmallow bar. It's supposed to be a chocolate bar, and there are marshmallows everywhere in it. So yeah, I just got really lazy with the coloring, and so I just didn't color it, and so I excused it for white chocolate and marshmallows. But I did this one today. I actually just got finished with it. So yes. Now these two I got from the same videos. I did the M&M one wrong. I made a back to it, which you were actually supposed to fold it, but I did it wrong because I thought I remembered it correctly. But it still squishes really good, and I'm probably going to see if I might have the time to make a second one corrected, but I probably won't, and so this could just be jumbo one. And I got it as the same video as one of my favorite squishies, and I did these both yesterday. Well, I did this one today, but I did the M&M yesterday. The Pocky Squishy. I decided to add the logo, even though she didn't. She did a much better job on this Pocky Squishy, but I will admit it's super, super squishy, and I really, really, really love it. I just love it. Do you see this? I mean, it's so nice, and I also really love Pocky, so that is another bonus for this, and that's all of my BB squishies. The last are in a bag. The bag says mini like paper squishies, and at first it was holding my mini ones, but I just was on a paper squishy streak. So some of them I'm going to make packaging for in the future because they aren't mini at all, but the mini ones I can't make a packaging with because I would be wasting a whole Ziploc bag on small ones. And so yes, so currently my favorite mini one is this one, the Cotton Candy Pop-Tart. I really like this one a lot. Hold on a second. I forgot it has a hole in the corner because I did not properly do this. You ever make paper squishies on a time crunch? This is the result. But yes, so licensing. It's a cotton candy miniature Pop-Tart, and I'm gonna make a jumbo version of this because it's just miniature, but I'm gonna make miniature versions of the other ones just because, you know, if one has a miniature, I get really bothered if the other ones don't. And so yes, and I'm probably going to, since I'm making a tutorial on Pop-Tart squishies, you can just add the design you want. And so for the tutorial, I'm going to be, I guess, making the cotton candy one in the Pop-Tart tutorial. And to make a Pop-Tart, even though it's really jumbo, it's actually super easy. You will see in my next video. So this next one was inspired by Chelsea DIY. It was supposed to be her Paper Squishy pizza. And see, right there. So, at first I noticed that the mouth kind of looked like a beak. And so I just drew it wings, and now it's just a chicken pizza. A chick pizza, I guess. Because I thought if it looked like a beak, I ought to give it wings and, you know, just go along with it. So, yes. This one's the last one in the mini series, I guess, mini bag that is going to have packaging but was just put in there for storage. And I really hate this one right now because the thing is I poked holes in it because I thought maybe that would make it have a better squish, and it didn't. And it's filled with coffee filters, so it didn't really, because before with the coffee filters it was squishing really good, but now that I poked holes in it, I guess there's no going back. I'll try and tape it up right now. Okay, so I just put tape over these. Let's try it. I guess it's better. I don't know, but it's a baby Choco, and of course it has the pacifier in it. So time for the actual miniature ones. So this channel used to be called Kayla Kawaii Squishies, but now it's called It's Kayla because it doesn't just have squishy content anymore, but it still does. And so this was inspired by her. I really like her channel, but I didn't put as much stuffing as I should have in the bottom. Now it's just like floating all at the top. It's a chip. And these final last two paper squishies of mine that I've ever created are my 2 pillow series. So the first one is a pineapple pillow, which I forgot to put my licensing on here, except for there's a bald spot, so I'll put it on right now. Okay, so I just put on the licensing. Usually it's in the corner, but taped them up. So, and my last paper squishy of all, not the latest. The latest was the chocolate bar in the Pocky. Well, the latest was the chocolate bar. But my last squishy of all time was second pillow, the love pillow. And also, I did the signing backwards. But I just want to make a little announcement thing. So at school, this girl wasn't looking so good. So since I brought my paper squishies, I gave her one of them, and it is going to be a surprise. But I'm going to do a tutorial on how to do it because I need to do it again because I really like it since it's so kawaii. And it also had packaging on it, and so I'll have to do the packaging in the video too. And I'll also make a video of packaging my unpackaged squishies. So I guess it'll be like a tutorial and an unpackaged video, I guess. So yeah, that's it. I love you, all my cake pops, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like and subscribe if you liked the paper squishies, and comment what you thought about them, or just comment your maybe recommendations of me of what I should make as a paper squishy. And so yeah, bye my cake pops.